Hi everyone, this is Since Then Podcast with Erik here. I got my main man Jay and Matthew Beale. Appreciate you both making this happen. It's been a while since I've seen both of you guys. Not so much Jay, but definitely you, sir.
Close to 10 years.
I know, it's been a wild ride since then.
9.
9 years?
Yeah.
Too many to count, man. I don't have that many fingers, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, let's hit this easy. Sir, how many deployments under your belt?
2.
2?
Iraq was New Dawn, 2010, 2011, and Afghanistan, we were,
13.
February to November 13, I think it was.
Nice.
Roughly.
So, Cav Scout all the way, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, sir.
The cavalry, baby.
Cavalry. Swords and sabers. Sticks and tanks.
It's kind of weird they got a new MOS for that.
I saw that. Yeah,
Just a
they're
Bradley Crewman is a
Yeah,
something.
I thought it was a cavalry scout still.
No, they totally
There is a
redid it.
scout, but there is Bradley Crewman, which is another 19
It's like-
series.
I think it's a 19 Kilo. Or no, Kilo was tanker. 19 Charlie, I think it is.
Yeah,
now.
probably, because people are
Interesting.
switching to make points to get 6.
Yeah, so they got, because my one buddy of mine got, he's over in infantry now. They now got infantry scouts, I guess.
What?
Is what it is. Yeah. I don't know if it's 11 Delta. I don't keep up with this stuff, but
Well, they've always had a scout platoon.
but yeah, they got an
It's usually
actual.
the snipers and the...
You know, like they have the Bravo, then the Charlie. Like they have an actual designator for infantry scouts now. I'm like,
That's
it
wild.
just took effect. I think fiscal year. I think
This
October.
one.
Yeah,
Oh my
I think
gosh.
October. 'Cause my I saw on Facebook a couple friends that wearing the blue cord and one. It's like,
What?
yeah,
That's why.
yeah. It's
I would
crazy.
love to have been doing that, because they get all the cool toys. All the scout platoon guys, that's like the pre-ranger to ranger school type shit. If you're a young infantry guy, at least back in the day, you wanted to be in a scout platoon so you could learn reconnaissance, because that's what ranger school is pretty much about, that and leadership.
Interesting. Yeah, I never
I would
expected
love
that.
infantry. I wonder if they get the dune buggies though. They might finally get
No.
them.
Not the-
No, you don't think
Infantry is
so?
about walking, man. Come on.
You gotta be like in clandestine. Like,
They ain't that cool yet. It's still ain't that cool. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. What about you, Jay? How many deployments?
Hard Knocks. Daquan Kringleberry. No. I've been on 3 deployments, twice to Iraq. One was New Dawn. What year did you say you were there?
2010, 11.
I was there at the same time. I was up in Kurdistan.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Yeah.
Sinjar,
at,
Sinjar Mountains.
Wow.
Shank, no.
Shank was Afghanistan. I did this too.
Sykes, Bob Sykes.
The other S.
I don't remember.
Talafar, I think was the name of the town. It was it's off the Syrian border or whatever.
I don't remember.
That's so many years ago.
Yeah.
I heart like Val every now and then he'll hit me up. Our buddy Tyler, he'll hit me up and he'll be like, "You remember Ralph?"
No, I don't.
I'm
No,
like-
I don't. No, dude.
Like,
I remember some stuff, but not that. Yeah. I think we all remember like key
4610.
event. 4605.
4605, 4610, 4615. I don't even really.
I don't remember anything else.
It's not the Battle of 50 or some crazy other shit.
English.
English.
Okay,
Yeah, there's always
English.
English. Fob English for all.
I don't remember.
Unaware.
I remember some of the, Uzbekil, that was a big Uzbekil, Padikel. I remember a couple of the villages, but I think I just...
Those are the ones we drove through a lot or walked through?
Uzbekil was, I think it was that southwesternish. It was where Tracy, was it Tracy? Was that the Fister? Yeah, Tracy was the Fister, yeah. He's counting the Terp said something. The guy was counting them out. And it's like, one of them's black. Talking. I believe it was Tracy was talking about. I think that was Uzbekil, if I remember right. Because was it Jet Li that said that?
Yeah.
Jet Li, I think. I was like, what the fuck?
I never really talked to him. Khan always would be like, I
Fuck
have
Khan.
range with that.
Oh
You
my
leave me
God.
alone. I'm like, dude, you're a interpreter, dude.
Dude would
Fuck
just,
on.
interesting guy. He would just like mainline mayonnaise packets from the DFAC in the back of the truck, just like have a whole fist of them and just like all day. I'm like, I don't eat mayonnaise personally, but like
Yeah,
I just saw that and I'm like, wow. Like I can imagine eating mustard like that, and my life would be like, I hate my life.
Wait, so like straight out of the packet?
Yeah, just a little.
I didn't know
little
that.
rip pack. Yeah, he would just
I didn't know that.
suck it all day. Just little little
it's
packets.
Fucking weird, man.
Calories, I guess. I don't know. Not my cup of tea, sir.
I mean, maybe he grew up in one of those harems where he got a bunch of white creamy liquid.
Rough, dude. I wonder what he's doing now. I heard Jet Li hit the States, though.
Good for him, because I heard that they were straight looking for all the people that helped us. I read some story about one person that like stayed behind to like delete all the files off the system there during the evacuation.
Oh shit!
I don't know if it's true or not. You know, they always try to say
this and that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out here with awards that shouldn't have them.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly politicians.
Hey, I know. Everyone who's got a nice rank, I get it. Nice paycheck, nice rank.
I ain't hating. Get your money.
Straight up, man. Get your promotion. That's what it's about. But yeah, man, I heard he's stateside with his family. Yeah, I hope he's doing well. I haven't heard from him, but yeah, I wish him the best, man, because an actual interpreter who cared and wanted to help us out.
He was cool.
You know,
cool.
Sometimes he wouldn't talk though. He'd just start putting his helmet on. I'd be like, "Are we going or not
you want to fill us in, buddy, or what?" Like,
I remember
I did remember that a few times.
The first real firefight, I would say, we got into English. I was outside. We were drinking tea.
Yep.
We just filled up that.
I was in the truck.
Chai tea.
Chai.
Yeah, I was there with Lock-In and I don't know who else.
I think it was Locke and Lee Wagner.
You?
No, I was in the truck with Hensley because Hensley, it was his first firefight too, and the bullet hit the truck and he dropped down. He said, "Sorry, they're shooting at us." I said, "You have a big gun, shoot back, get back up there." And then I dropped the ramp and like 2 rounds hit, and I was like, I slowly put it back up. Then I was like, "Nah, fuck this, I ain't no bitch." So I dropped it all the way down. And I went running up.
Oh my god, that was.
And I think it was you, Wagner. The Piccolo came up about the same time as
him
me.
and I got a video of
Lee
him
was
and Tracy
there.
running.
Yeah, Tracy was with the Piccolo. Yeah.
But yeah, we were sitting there drinking tea, listening to the radio chatter from all the local radio communications, and like all of a sudden Jet Li pops up and he goes, "I'm gonna get my vest on," and like he runs to the truck, and we're like, "What's his big rush?" You know?
Built in, my guy.
2 seconds later, we're like, oh my gosh, rounds are flying right over our heads. We're like laying on the dirt. Like I'm trying to like hold myself down as low as possible because we're on this hill and like we're totally exposed in this like 1/8 of a HESCO filled.
Yeah, we stayed up all night the night before filling by hand.
One HESCO,
yes. One
giant HESCO. It's like the size of this room. And it took us all night and we like barely made a dent.
Dude, that was
rough. But you know what? I'm gonna take credit as where it's due. Whoever's idea that was, I appreciate that because I don't know if we would all be here if that wasn't the case. Because like I said, we were all chilling, no helmets on, breaking some rules. I didn't have my gun. No one had a gun.
We never broke rules.
No, of course not, sir. Come on. We would never do such things on deployment. But yeah, we thought it was definitely a different type of environment when we got there, and then. That happened. Like I said, no one had a gun. Someone had to come rescue us with bigger guns, and they were flying a little too close for my comfort. When you feel the bullet go over your head, like that's a different feeling. Like I don't envy people who have to feel that because I was not a fan at all. And I thank you guys for getting out there and doing what you had to do after that. Man, what a time! But. Anyways, sir, what's your favorite memory you can call back from deployment? Just pick one.
Oh gosh.
What comes to mind?
Favorite memory. Probably when. I can't remember what we were doing. Wes and I, Lee, we're on first name basis now, so
Got it.
I cannot remember what the hell we were doing. We're moving MRAPs at the middle of the night on English. I think I was driving.
Sounds about right.
Somehow a embedder charger got ran over and got fucking crushed. And we're like, fuck, Chew's gonna fucking kill us. And I think it was Lee. Throws it in the trash pile. The Chaos Boys were over on the top there, like occupying English at the moment.
Yeah.
Somehow Lee just steals their fucking emitter charger and totally replaces it.
Hey, that's
I don't remember the circumstances, but I'm sure when they're looking for their fucking emitter charger. Sorry,
go ahead.
Like, but this thing was flat like a pancake.
Those things are heavy, man. Those are giant trucks, dude.
It was.
Makes the semi look weak.
I don't even remember why we were moving, man. It was like, dude, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't know what we were doing, what our purpose was, but I just remember the emitter charger getting just pancaked, and we were like, fuck, man, Chew's gotta kill us. I think he did tell Chew eventually. Chew was actually pretty chill, but
as long as you reacquired the equipment.
Oh yeah.
That's all he cared about.
As long as
the emitter batteries are charged,
right.
he good.
Books
good.
are straight. Everything's there. It's all accounted for. No big deal.
We don't care how we got it.
Right. Oh, that's wild. I didn't even know about that.
That's not the only.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody's helmet got smashed too, right?
That was also Lee's. That was at Fort Stewart. In a Humvee. Yeah. No,
Shout out to Lee. You're my guy.
No, right. I think it was Wright's helmet.
Okay.
His was
Shout out to Wright.
on the hood of the Humvee next to it. Was at one of the Red Cloud ranges, and West was someone was driving a Humvee. You know, they're doing this stupid ground guide shit. Well, as the Humvee took off, someone in the other Humvee slammed. It was the armored one. Slammed the door shut. Caused just freak accident. The Kevlar just came off the hood, rolled off, and then the Humvee. Just shitty timing all over. We're like, what the fuck, man? Like, but that Kevlar actually, it held up. I mean, it was cracked, obviously, but like, it was like some heavy trucks, man. The trucks are what, 11?
I mean, if you got into one of those big tents, like where we were at BIOP, or like where you're staged with a bunch of fobbits and one of them falls asleep, you just swap the helmet covers out, you'll be alright.
Yeah. I ain't never gonna know.
A white Eureka tent at Gunnery?
Yeah.
Polk was pissed about that one.
I don't know. Fill me in.
I don't. It was somebody in first platoon, I believe.
Sanders.
Yeah.
Sanders. He had that
Sanders.
Yeah, he had that white Eureka tent from Walmart. I remember Polk woke up and he's like, he was fucking pissed. He was pissed. He didn't see a white ass Eureka tent in the woods.
All the other.
Can you bring the crown out on the Coke?
Whatever, man. Yeah, dude. I remember when they implemented those little field tent things. I mean, like,
they were nice, man.
honestly, I dig it. It was just enough for you and all your stuff. No big deal. I wish we had those on deployment, but that'd be a little conspicuous. Have those fucking.
We didn't have them
on deployment.
That was after. Yeah.
Yeah, because ain't no way you're gonna have that ACU pattern trash out there, like the Dude, that camo pattern was trash. That square digital nonsense.
Oh,
the only ones that that's what they were, coated in. And it blends in with gravel really well, but after that, nothing.
Yeah, stone quarry, you're good.
Oh my gosh, that's wild. Man, I'm gonna say my favorite memory from back in the day was when we took the Taliban castle.
Yeah, that was a
walked in. No, we helicoptered in. From the Chinook.
Yeah,
we won the Chinook. I remember.
Yeah, I had my. Now you're refreshing my memory.
I had my night visions on.
Like fucking 4 o'clock.
And then we ran out of this thing in the middle of a field.
I remember.
And I just seen like the dust cloud from the Chinook, and then they're doing these like low passes to make it seem like there's a bunch of people getting dropped off.
Yeah.
And I just see the dust cloud come up.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I see the dust cloud come up, and I just see like the actual blades like ticking all the like little dirt particles and stuff, and so you just see like these little like
the
light flashes
through the nods.
Yeah.
Well, you can see with the naked eye too. It's like blue, really? Just a static discharge from.
Sir, I was using my nods like we're trained.
Was this when we landed in the walled off area that no one knew was there?
No,
we're talking about OP English. When we infiltrated not English, sorry.
The Taliban
Castle. Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't we start the mission like 20 clicks away?
Dude, it was far away.
Yeah, but I think where the Chinooks, where we air assaulted in.
Yeah,
ran off the back of the Chinook. Yeah. I think there was like a big walls of buildings around us, and I was the point man because I was always the point man. And I remember if I didn't have my thermals, we would have walked into this wall for hours. There was one.
I kind of vaguely remember that now.
Like someone was debating on jumping over it, and like, dude, how the fuck are we gonna get over this like 6-7 foot wall?
I feel like once we got on the ground, we're like,
yeah, exactly.
Where are we? I think there's a lot. I think there was a lot of people that didn't want to admit like we were winging it. Like it felt like we were winging it.
The problem with the maps and stuff is like they just build shit every day.
Yeah, it's outdated.
And they can literally put a big ass mud mansion up in a half a day.
I had the stupid.
Not that fast, obviously.
Pretty damn close.
It's the Wolfhound, the stupid jammer that one.
Yeah, jammer.
Yeah, just call it that. Don't.
Yeah, whatever.
Radio frequency jammer.
Yeah.
I just remember leaving the Chinook, like, there's a drop off, like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're talking about the Thor.
Yeah, the Thor. Yeah.
The backpack jammer.
Yeah, that stupid thing. That I couldn't remember the name of it, but Chinook, man, that was a good sized drop off. I remember when they landed. Man, I ate shit, just face planted, like, I'm like trying to get up, and people were like tripping over me.
Oh man,
God, it was embarrassing.
Man, I really did like that place. It was a 3-story, like huge, ginormous building in the middle of this village, and like when I'm talking 3-story, I'm talking like built by mud and literal logs, like not cut, not.
It's like Adobe, similar.
Exactly, like
they call it something else. But I forget.
Yeah, it was. To me, it was like a feat of engineering. Like, I don't know how they.
The walls are strong, man.
Dude, seriously thick. Like, thick. Real thick.
I remember Locke and when I was driving for him, he's like, we were going to try to just drive through one of them with the Max Pro, and I'm like, man, this is going to crumble. I hit it, not like fast, but I hit it with enough momentum. I thought we were just going to go. Man, him and I look at you like, man, like, this shit's like concrete. I'm like, yeah, I hit it with some force. I was actually impressed with it, like how strong that was.
It's crazy because they look like we saw them when we take like trips to 4605, I think it was. We walk out there, and they were building that house.
That was, dude.
And they were literally taking a wheelbarrow and like digging dirt on the side of this structure
we
that they were making.
We should have set up a time lapse of that guy building
that. Beautiful because they would just shovel into the water, mix it, and then the other guy would pick it up and throw it to this next guy, and you put it on the ladder.
Yeah, it's like a chain game.
Slap, and I'm like, dang, dude. And they had that thing built in like, I swear it was a week.
Well, I remember the whole deployment. He every time we went out there, he's doing something. Like he built the house, and he started building the wall around it. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of cool though to see throughout about half that summer throughout the deployment, like just the progress he made on his place. I was like, man, that would have been a really cool time lapse to do.
Yeah.
Like, looking back, it'd be cool to go do that stuff, but also it's not really.
Yeah, it's not.
No, it's just thinking that shit.
Yeah, that's
not back then. I have 2 deployments under my belt where I don't have any pictures because they were on a MySpace account that I don't have access to.
Nice.
Probably on an old Hotmail that I don't even remember the email.
You're never gonna find them again, man.
I deleted all my pictures like 4 years ago, and I kind of regret it now.
That's why I'm happy that I got the pictures from you, and I have some.
I got a couple.
Mostly everything's from you. I think I got some from someone else. I
had a good picture of me on RPG Hill that I wish I would have kept.
Oh man, that was a hill, dude.
Yeah, dude, I had to walk that my second day.
I don't even remember this place. I remember the
RPG
name.
Hill. We only went up it like once or twice. It was at Antenna Hill. Antenna Hill. My bad.
Yes,
I know what you're talking about.
RPG Hill was OB English.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Antenna Hill. That's it. I
remember
tall, super tall.
We only went up it once, right?
I have a beautiful picture.
I went up it twice. I went up with Advon.
Okay. I was on the tail. What they call it? What's a tail party called? Because I had a
regular one.
No,
stay back. It's not Advon. It's
it's the opposite. Advon.
Old Army terminology.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, I came out. I think like a week before main body or a week after main body. I had my death test had some shit to do with the hearing, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I remember the first day in theater. Elevation was like 8,000 feet, I think.
It was up there.
It was up there, and I'm gonna get out, and like I was on baggage detail. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And it was bad. And then Broadus was our platoon sergeant then and tells me we're going up RPG Hill. I'm like, whatever. I just remember getting halfway up, and I'm like, oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got 9 months of this shit.
I got an amazing picture
tackle,
of when we drove up there. We couldn't make it all the way up with those giant trucks, but like we drove up like 35% of the way.
Yeah.
Were you on
3/4 of the
London's? No, you weren't on London. No,
I was on the Ford truck. Always.
Yeah, Ford truck. Never mind.
But yeah, I have a picture from like walking up just like the small stretch of it, and like taking a picture back down. And like I think he was choosing the picture. I think Lockin's in one, and like you can't really describe that. Like, you know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but like to me, it's worth so many, because like I remember struggling to walk up this hill, and like I only had just my medic stuff and you know the regular deployment
bread
stuff.
in the
Yeah, of course, a loaf of bread. That's what everyone needs to get saved. But yeah, so my loaf and bread, my PB&J up there, and struggling just to get up this small stretch of hill, and like it's just a road. And these people walk this every day, and I'm like, I can't fathom it.
Yeah, like we were in good shape at the time.
Yeah,
too,
oh, dude, we
were in really good shape.
You do a whole
it's just
ramp
we
up
weren't
cycle
acclimated to
of
the
PT, and
I got a 270 on my PT
You
right before I went.
cannot replicate altitude
No,
at all.
no.
There's no substitute.
And
for
then
it.
like they send us to JRTC, which is in Louisiana, which is a very low
sea
elevation.
level, about like
Sea
what
level,
Stewart
below
is.
sea level in some areas, and
there's no mountains either. So.
no mountains, no nothing. Like the training regiment that they gave us, like it makes sense to a point, and then like you have to add that elevation there to really gauge of what you're supposed to be doing, and like what you should be mastering at that level. And to me, it was a little subpar. I get it. Like the Army's a big budget thing.
We failed. We weren't.
Did we?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, our squadron failed.
I was in the back of the truck the
Second
whole
time
time.
because that's what what
JRTC?
the training centers are for. They're for the test, but they're to test to see if you're eligible to go on a deployment somewhere. I failed in the 25th once. Not me personally. I'm not that guy.
As a unit.
Yes, as a unit, and they still send you because they've already allocated so much money
Right.
to.
Yeah, your ass is going regardless.
Like, I think I shipped my strikers to California, and then they shipped from California to Iraq.
That's wild.
Yeah. Did we ship our vehicles to JRTC, or did we just use?
No, I think we
I don't
used
remember, dude.
I think we used
can't
theirs.
remember.
Because I remember.
Yeah, we had Humvees when we got to JRTC.
Yeah,
we would have
because
been.
they started like doing this weird shipment after we went to NTC, and then it was something about we had to ship them via
Did you
rail.
go to NTC with us?
I went to NTC, yeah.
I don't think
NTC was.
It was interesting because like
It was fun actually.
I remember being tasked with the SF, National Guard SF,
Yeah.
and like those
Yeah.
guys were high speed, even though they
We
were just
weren't
regular Joes.
conventional. It wasn't a conventional NTC rotation.
No, I grew a beard for a minute. I
Yeah,
got yelled at. It was great.
Yeah,
You're talking about the second time.
yeah. I had a blast at NTC.
Well, you're saying it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
NTC.
I was NTC twice, JRTC.
Post deployment NTC,
Yeah.
because like
Okay.
traditional
I couldn't
traditional
remember.
NTC was like
Yeah, it
hearing
wasn't
a far
traditional.
rack.
Like we weren't even on Irwin half the time.
No,
we were
dude. It's riding around a bread
golf
truck
course-
somewhere.
Golf course.
Oh yeah, that
I
golf
actually
course.
found
thing.
the golf course on Google.
Barstow?
Yeah,
Was it
we were
outside
outside Barstow,
Barstow?
but it was in this mountains.
Dude, it took me like 3 hours. Like I was drunk one night. I'm like, I'm gonna find this golf course, and I just 3 hours of searching. I'm like, there it is. I can't remember the name.
I'm sure it's not bought yet. There's black
But,
windows everywhere.
No, it's still. Actually, I sent it to Villarreal because I was like, I asked him if he lived out there because I know he lived in Barstow, or he did at one point in time in his life. I don't know.
Where is that now?
I'll have to look at the screenshot. Maybe I can.
Yeah. Anyways, that was a wild experience. Like we went to Walmart. Like I remember like our
Open up the white van and
Yeah.
240 Bravos fall down the parking lot. Like,
didn't we have to have someone back for security?
yeah, we left someone in the van at all times.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
Dude,
roll up in a
I'm
white
like,
van.
Dude,
white
we're all
F1.
like these stupid like camo ass. I don't know.
I had camo
Look
pants
like-
on a t-shirt and like they're
Look like
that's
airsofters.
yeah, like
with
don't
paintballs, yeah.
don't present military at all. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
like, dude, imagine if we got pulled over for speeding. Like, oh my god, we would have been.
So much trouble. I have to
Oh,
explain why we have
it
a
would be
fully
national
loaded arsenal
news.
back there.
We'd all be
The cops
arrested.
know that. I'm sure there's so many soldiers that have been doing the same shit y'all was doing.
It was a wild time though. I just
It was
what did we even
interesting.
do with that golf course? I don't remember it at all.
Not much really. We just we watched Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember that
sleeping
old
on the floor.
Yeah, that old TV, and then Rogers pushed it out, and we're going through the DVDs. It was like, oh, Kelly's Heroes. He's like, what? I was like, not the DVDs, VHS.
VHS.
Yeah, it was VHS. He's like, guys like Kelly's Heroes because I don't think many people knew that. That's one of my favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Really?
I don't remember it.
Yeah. Rogers and I watched it because we both fucking loved it. It's old movie from like 70s. Got Clint Eastwood, Terry Salvas.
Bunch of people I don't know.
Yeah.
I know Clint Eastwood.
You know Clint Eastwood.
Of course. If you don't know Clint Eastwood, you probably live in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Probably Gen Z.
Yeah.
Ricks, Donald Ricks or whatever, Mr. Potato Head.
Okay.
He's in it.
Alan Rickman?
No. That's
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean any disrespect.
Oddball. Donald Sutherland.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I think it was more of like training exercise for like the upper staff. So like, I remember the captain talking to some other guy.
Now you mention it,
and then like they just talked a lot, and they're like, "Hey, just don't do nothing, just stand there." I'm like, "I can just stand there, just fine."
Supposed to
coffee.
be like the green form, maybe like.
Yeah, we were like helping the.
Kind of like we act like we're mildly. Well, I won't say act. We are mildly retarded. But just don't act like yourself. Act like you don't know what you're doing. Like, okay,
got it.
Oh, I do know, before I forget, because I am a little baked. It's legal here, baby. Cheese wants to be on, and so does Lee.
Good, hit me up.
So,
people who know me, hit me up, please. I'm waiting.
do it.
Okay. I'm gonna hold y'all accountable.
Yeah, everyone should do it.
all right.
So, Jay, what's your favorite memory from our deployment?
Oh, man. This might seem odd, but it's like, I don't even remember what day this was, but I remember we got cleared to push a mosque. Thank God we didn't.
The Blue Mosque.
Yes.
Something about IEDs, right?
Yeah. So
IED making.
We're maneuvering this very tough terrain, which aren't you very great at doing that?
On foot or?
We were in vehicles
mounted?
first. He tried to get us as far as we could mounted, and then
He was fucking.
he got his truck stuck.
He was really good at it.
And then I got out. He was really good at the.
Yeah,
he was
trucks.
incredible in the trucks, and I was incredible on the ground. But we were maneuvering somewhere, and something happened. I think first platoon ran out of ammo.
What?
I don't remember exactly, but basically, it's like if you played Call of Duty, I got a bloodthirsty with one grenade out of my 320, which.
Oh, that day.
Yeah,
Okay,
Horner was like, "Who the hell did that?" And then somebody, I think Guinan was like, "It was Jamison. Charles Jamison did it." And he was like, I think Captain Morrison was like, "God damn." I was like, I don't know. And then Tracy called for smoke, and I literally just shot. I was like, just tell me where it needs to go. He's like, I don't know, just shoot. I was like, boom. And then he's like, on the fucking radio with Air Sport, he's like, 50 meters north of red smoke, great fucking smoke. I was like, I'm dialed in right now. But as soon as I crested that hill, dude, I thought I was dead.
Oh, I remember
I was
that.
watching the dust kick up. Because here's the thing, they wanted us to push through this fucking area out of a wadi system into a wide open, green, fresh farm field. That's where all the water flows through, and we were right there. And they're on the high ground. We're in the low ground. So I was like, I got to do some reconnaissance. Crest that fucking hill. As soon as I look through my ACOG, I see some dudes, and then zoom, 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 zoom. And I'm like, oh shit. And thankfully, I'm a fucking idiot, and I just jumped backwards and started sliding. And I was able to get my 320 out and light those fuckers up. Yeah.
What a wild time, man.
But that was my favorite memory, but I remember there was like a day or two that we had mandatory stand down. I think it was when all those guys got kicked out of the platoon, where we couldn't go out for 2 or 3 days because we were waiting on people. But I went to like the PX like 4 times with different groups I got to click up with all the soldiers and be part of their cliques. I got to force myself like, hey, I'm cool now.
Cool kid.
We're hanging out together, okay?
Oh man.
There's a lot of good memories, man.
I do remember walking that PX like 2 or 3 times. I think it was fun just being able to like drive, like take the bus system on the base and like go get some pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
It
There was a bus.
Yeah, it was a bus, dude. You don't remember that? I knew you drove everywhere, but like not all of us could do that.
I was just kidding. I do remember it.
But
You got the vape?
big vaping. Honestly, it was good to experience the interesting. I got a picture of. I don't know who it was. Somebody in Wagner outside a Target they hung this banner up. It was one of these on base stores run by the local people, and it just said Target, like the whole phrasing.
Oh,
yeah, I
know
remember
exactly
that.
what you're
Yeah,
talking
Yeah,
And it would walk in, and they got like swords and helmets and stuff like
I
that. And
remember
it's
that
just
now.
like, that's not Target. Come on, like, I don't know. It's just
Bob Sykes in Iraq had a 7-Eleven and I want to say the other one was like Sunoco or something. I can't remember. But we're like, oh, okay, whatever. We walk in, we're like, this is not regular Haji shop, whatever, with all the bootleg DVDs that, you know,
Yep.
10 for $1 or whatever it was.
Oh, exactly.
But
Quarter on the can.
Bazaar, is that what they call it? The
Bazaar,
Bazaar? Yeah. Remember, was it King's? KK's? They always got the calzones at.
Oh,
When the,
that was good.
Yeah, dude, the calzones there were like,
On
there's some
point.
Turkish folks there, and it was like, dude, this place is actually really good. And it was great because, like, well, all the medic chicks always went there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Didn't
And
talk
then,
to enough of them, huh?
Huh?
Didn't talk to enough of them.
No, unfortunately.
That's okay. Man, that's it was a massive base that we're on, and like they said it was 10 square miles, and like I believe it because it was an
It had a
airfield.
pretty big airfield, yeah.
And that was really the majority of it was airfield, but like
Yeah.
What, Shank?
yeah.
It was probably.
Yeah, most of it was empty.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest area for helicopters I've ever seen, though, besides BIOP. Like BIOP
BIOP was massive.
Baghdad
Yeah.
International.
BIOP is fucking huge. Like,
wish it would have gone.
Yeah, but I don't know how many people died from mortars in that helicopter field. But I mean, if I was the enemy,
Snake?
yeah, and I can see
the
all
first
your
one.
very expensive stuff from a elevated point, I'm gonna try to hit that too.
Dude, every day.
There's a lot of stuff that, like, the Army underestimated, and they put us out there to deal with it. I'm not bitter or whatever. There's just facts to it. There's ways to handle stuff, and there's ways not to. At the end of the day, it's a big corporate job.
Pretty much. It's,
Those in power want to progress higher up the chain. They want to be the COO, the CEO.
yeah, it was an interesting spot. I mean, there was an old base that we drove up to. It was like more in the mountains, but like
Just south of it.
yeah, and they closed it down. There was like just Afghani forces, like a couple.
I remember going there.
Yeah, we went there a couple times. I can't
And
remember
like
the name of it.
I looked around it, and everything above it was elevated, and I was like, "Why did they?"
Dude,
pick
I
this
know, it was
spot?
horrible.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Why on earth did they pick this spot?"
Because Hensley rolled the
Imagine
backseat
being in Camdesh,
pretty much right behind it.
Oh shit!
fucking
Yeah.
outpost. Imagine being there.
Which one?
The Outpost, Camdesh Valley, Clint Romachet.
Oh, yeah.
The
His
movie,
was,
The Outpost.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood's son plays him, actually. He plays Romachet, Stepson Romachet.
He does, don't he? I don't think I've ever got around to watching
You know, that guy's so humble. He works in an oil field.
Clint does?
Yeah. In North
Really?
Dakota. Yeah.
Wild.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Probably make a bank.
Well, he wrote his book
Oh, yeah, he gave royalties.
because he has
on
Red
his book.
Platoon, which is an incredible read. All these books are incredible. I found myself getting more and more away from some of the memories.
Yeah.
I don't. But it's nice to come back and tie into them. Like, there's bonds with people that I have because I know that they're not, they're gonna have my back regardless, and I know that because I
Got
literally-
shot at with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's really an indescribable feeling. Like, I haven't seen you guys in really a while, especially you, sir, and
Been a hot minute.
it feels like it was just yesterday.
I know.
And that's so
I know.
wild.
As soon as you walked on the door, I was like, "What's up, buddy?" He gave you a big hug, and it's like minus a beard and shit.
Yeah.
And facial hair.
I look
It's
better
like, dude, man, it feels like fucking yesterday. We saw each other.
Yeah.
And it was same with God damn! I just saw someone recently that Rule, my buddy
Oh,
Rule
yeah.
from Iraq. I don't think you might have saw the picture.
I
but
remember
I've seen
his
the
name.
picture.
Wes and I met him. We were all in Iraq with them in Tackett because Rule and Tackett were like, I mean, they're
That's fun.
just they're bros. And Wes and I were really good friends in Iraq, and we've been ever since. Well, like last time I saw Rule was when he left Stewart. He left Stewart in November of 2011. So it'd been
That was when I arrived. It just
yeah. He left Stewart like November, December 11 to go out to Carson. So it'd been, what, 13 years since we've seen each other. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, 13 fucking years we haven't seen each other. And we sat there, rolled a beer in Hinesville for 4 hours just talking like it was last weekend, you know, where it's like, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that was like the first time we met after deployment. We were at that gun range. The
Yeah,
guy,
we
were literally in the
4.5
smoke
years
pit
ago.
just talking.
Yeah.
This guy was like, "Are you guys gonna come in?" And
Yeah, we're like, we were out there for like 3 hours, man. But yeah, dude, we didn't see each other for like a hot minute.
they were really cool. It was a great gun range.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, like seeing you guys, it feels like just yesterday. But like even when you see your family after it's been a decade like that, it's not the same. I don't know
it's not, dude.
I don't know what the difference is.
I love
what it
coming
has.
home. I came up to Ohio. What is it?
Today's a Sunday, the 15th.
Sunday. Okay, so I came up to Ohio Monday of last week. Went up sliding, snowmobiling. Up in the UP Monday through, got back yesterday.
Upper Peninsula.
Oh,
Yes.
Michigan. Up there. Fuck you, Michigan. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even
I'm
care about
homesick
college football.
already. I'm homesick. I'm ready to go back to Georgia. I'm ready to go back to my own house and my own
Bro,
bed.
last
love
time I was
visiting
in
my
Georgia,
family.
I ate a piece of fried chicken.
Nothing's changed for
I
y'all.
I don't have great dexterity to say it anyway, but the chicken was so fucking, it was delicious. It had so much grease on it. I went to grab my cup of water, literally out of my hand and
I take
almost
that back.
spilled all over me.
Hinesville is like gas station capital of the fucking world right now. Like we have gas stations,
It is-
and car washes everywhere. It's cleaned up a lot though.
It is
really?
pretty
Yeah.
built up since when I was
Do you remember
there.
where Walmart was?
Yeah.
You remember just west of it? How it was just nothing but trees. And we got Hobby Lobby in there, Longhorn, Dick's Sporting Goods, just like
You guys got 7 Brew down there too.
yeah, we got 7 Brew now.
It's a great coffee
Car
spot.
wash
Yeah.
after car wash. And
So you think it's like all based
Gillies
on
don't exist anymore.
I think personnel.
Gillies
personnel?
is now a car wash.
Interesting.
No,
I've never been.
Gillies was before you then.
Yeah,
Heinz Vegas, baby.
Heinz Vegas. That's what they call
It's
it.
it's cleaned up a lot though. Like
wild.
it's
If they have a
actually-
strip club in town that uses those plastic lawn chairs,
Oh, I heard about this.
it's about an army base. It's near an army base, trust me.
the strip clubs are. I don't think they're in city limits. Are not really there anymore. I think they got kind of. They've really put some effort in to clean
good.
up Hinesville
Oh man,
for the better. But
I miss it sometimes. Honestly, I miss the weather. Now that
not in the summer.
I'm a Michigan person, it's very temperate climate, so you get all 4 seasons.
You're pretty
Bro,
similar to
winters
here,
are-
right?
pretty similar to this.
Because Minnesota's pretty similar until about February, and then it just
Yeah, it's different.
dips way the fuck off.
Yeah, where I'm at is a pretty good spot. Not too close to the coast, so we don't get the crazy weather.
Yeah, Kalamazoo area.
But Kalamazoo, yeah.
That's what I thought. Was that Berrien County?
Kalamazoo County, yeah.
Kalamazoo County. Okay,
Pretty close.
Berrien County is just next to it, right?
I don't know. It's a big grid square system they got going on there, but yeah, it's different, man. It's different than Georgia. I miss the food, of course. That's what I always think of. But I mean, I miss people. I miss you guys. You know,
We miss you too.
appreciate it. Oh,
It's literally I think the thing about it is like, we're literally, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have looked at your fucking butthole. At the end of the day, like we're showering together.
Holy shit, man!
I said
I'm
it
not
for
sure
sure.
where this is going.
God.
No, literally, like I've seen you at your fucking. I know everything about you because there's no.
I never showed you my
barrier.
butthole.
Right.
You never. I never showed you my
Okay.
butthole.
You're saying
Obviously.
there's no barrier there. Like
We have to trust each other with our
the
lives,
trust there.
so we just trust each other with information. Like I'm not gonna lie to you and say, "Oh, my life's I'm shitting roses."
Oh man, that'd be horrible.
You know,
You
I'm
got
just
thorns, dude.
No, I'm saying like, damn it. I had to go and fucking tell you something. I was saying it for shock value. Like
Right.
That's why I got that. But
we shower together, we wake up together, we go to sleep together, we shoot together, we work out, everything
Right.
together.
Like
We
a
live
real
together.
cohesive unit.
we burn shit together.
Burn shit. I did not burn shit. I
Yeah.
I supervised.
Dude, that was.
supervised the shit burning. I got
You
some
pulled
pictures
the
of that.
that man. I forget who it was. Someone was fucking pissed at you. Because you pulled out some regulation, like apparently you knew. You're like, well, it's uncensored. I can't do that. And we're like, you motherfucker. But someone, I can't remember who it was. They were fucking furious at you for it, though. I was like,
love it.
Where do we have to burn shit?
No, because we do.
oh,
English.
English.
We
Yeah,
piled up our shit
John
on
or
English.
whatever.
Like this, we literally took a mountain / hilltop and then just tried to make a base out of it.
I mean,
no plumbing, no electricity, no nothing.
That is, right?
I know whose fault that is.
We can see everything, sir. Thanks, Chris. If you ever see this,
Anyways,
you're welcome.
Not you.
I know the other Chris. I'm aware.
Sanders.
Oh, that guy's a fucking idiot.
It did.
I don't like you, dog.
Damn, such hate.
Nah, you didn't let the fucking staff duty guy take me home. I was in the Fat Boy PT program before deployment. I got pictures from before deployment. I was fat,
A little bit.
but I was ham on patrols. I was not no. That's the thing about the Army, dude. Is they have this body metric. I think the BMI shit is outdated.
Oh, it's trash.
Like, because I was overweight when I was shredded.
I think they did change it over the recent years.
I hope so.
I don't know. Ask fucking Eagle. I don't. I think he's frocked to E8 right now. I don't know.
Good for him.
Yeah, man.
There's one guy who, my buddy Luke, actually like, he was like dad bod, straight dad bod, man. We're like, dude. I mean, his built. He can do
look at
push-ups,
Mishu.
sit-ups. Yeah, perfect example. The motherfucker run like 20 miles,
Look at
like
Mishu.
Straight up.
and have a conversation with you the entire time. But like when Luke was running, we're like, motherfucker ran like a 12:30 or some shit. We're like, dude, you don't look like you can move that fast. But he was,
Killed it.
yeah. I mean, he had love handles and everything.
God, who was
He's
that?
a-
But yeah, Mishu though, man.
There was one dude. He like was a bodybuilder beforehand, and he was just ripped, super
Slaughter?
6-pack. No, a bigger dude, but they had to tape him every single time, and they'd have to tape around his.
Lonnie Deer.
That sounds very familiar.
They'd have to tape around his 6-pack, and like I was like, this is a joke.
He was a little short guy. He was in second tune with for
He's Texas?
I think borderline of Texas and Louisiana.
I think I know.
He worked on like I think last I knew, I think he's on the oil rigs or whatever.
I mean,
Yeah, man, he did.
they were recruiting
all into
one way.
he's all into the bodybuilding shit early in his life, and
I wish.
still lifted heavy. Just wasn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wasn't in the body. You know what I mean? Still lifted,
Extreme
but-
physique.
It was based on your neck. If you didn't have a big neck,
Then you couldn't get away with anything.
yeah.
Bill Reel's the same way. Like,
I had a 300 PT score, was still getting taped.
That's
It's ridiculous.
You should just pass and call it a day, but
If
I don't
you,
make the rules.
If you score over a certain bracket, I think they changed it now because it's a whole. Now they do like a medicine ball test.
Yeah, dude, it
I've
was,
seen this, the deadlift and the ball throw and the shuttle run.
that took
I didn't like PRT, I'll tell you that.
that went in effect.
But
Like
I think it actually did
the summer I got
decrease
out.
injuries. I actually do think it
The
did.
summer I got out, it went in effect if I remember correctly. And I remember talking to a couple
Was
of
it
buddies.
2018?
Yeah, a couple of buddies of mine. They're like, dude, that thing's brutal. That Tesla's brutal. But it was also because they weren't really accustomed to it.
Yeah, that's true. If you don't train for
Yeah,
science,
because
then-
before, you know, they just train for the 3 events, the run, push-ups, and sit-ups. And then this comes in, like, it's full body. Like,
An actual workout.
I thought about looking up the reg or the standards or whatever and just trying it on my own out of curiosity. I'm like, man, that's all.
Up until 2 years ago, I could have
might-
ran the 2 mile. I can't do it anymore.
I might try
Not
it.
in time.
I might try it sometime.
Really?
I don't even
Yeah.
know what my bracket is. 17
I
something.
think I run like an 8-minute mile now.
That's,
I think I'm down quite a bit.
that's good. What are
You
you,
got that
30?
33 now, I think.
Okay.
You're 33?
Yeah.
We're both 35. I think Lee's your age.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's-
we're the same fucking age. What is 2 years?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Same. I feel old.
Yeah, we all do.
Oh man. So, Jay, what do you think about your business ventures in life? Like, I know you've gone to college recently, and
Yeah.
you know you're a studio, engineer type individual. Got the audio, video setup going on.
Bring it. But yeah.
What do you think is going to be your next step in that? Because it's a tough field to get into these days.
Yeah, it's very competitive, and a lot of people want to hire their friends because it's not hard to do. It's hard to acquire the equipment. I don't know, man. Like sometimes I work as a fucking stagehand, so like moving stuff, connecting cables, fixing certain audio issues. I love video. I recently had an interview for a radio gig, and I went into it all hoofied. The guy that I did the Zoom interview with loved me. I believe that. I met him. I was so excited walking in this building because I've like always wanted to do something in music or TV or radio, and I'm like, hey, bro. I probably blew it right there. That was probably bad. And then after that, he shows me the whole facility. I'm like, I got this job in the bag. He's showing me what I'll be doing. And then these two ladies come in, and let me tell you, they were pretty intimidating. I'm not a very intimidated, but whatever. I'm not intimidated easily. And they start asking me questions like, what do you know about us? I'm like, I know you're a radio DJ. And I'm like, well, why do you want to work here? Because you guys are all the best, and I want to be the best. And that type of shit doesn't help you in the civilian world at all. I should have just went in there and been like, I think you guys are really cool. I think this is a great learning opportunity, but my ego from the Army won't let me.
Really?
Yeah, like
Keeps you back,
I'm
right?
learning through. I've been out for 9 years, and it's still like part of me. Ideally, I would like to fucking just edit, make music part time. I don't want to make anything a job anymore.
Okay.
But I wouldn't mind working 80 hours a week at something because
Something you're passionate about?
Yes, very passionate. I would like to write and direct a short film.
That sounds awesome.
Max 10 minutes, so like
Kind
a
of like
YouTube.
indie film or like a regular film?
Just straight for YouTube.
Okay.
And probably use some original music in it. I think that'd be cool. And I wouldn't mind doing like a vet TV skit. Like especially that everyone's moving down to Georgia now. I might just get everyone together and be like, "Yo, I got some uniforms. Put these on. Let's."
I think that could be
act.
Good.
We can figure something out. We can make that work.
I really appreciate your little short video you put on YouTube from some
That was actually great.
some history, and if you haven't seen that, check it out. I'm gonna link it in the video.
Tango, Mike, Roy Benavides.
That was good. You should make more of those, man, because I think putting your presence out there really helps. Because it really shows your body of work at the end of the day. Like, I'm sure that took you a lot of time. Like, I know it's like a 3 minute video. But
Yeah. It. In the traditional sense of time, it took a lot to write the script, refine the script, but it didn't feel like it. I just threw on some indie folk music in the background, hit the weed pen a couple times, and I loved it, man.
cruise through it, huh?
Yeah, I actually miss being in school because I got to be creative. And now that I'm not I got paid to go to school, or ideally, I mean, if you can, why not? And then ideally, it was like my job was to be creative. I got to mix music. I got to
Make videos.
It was cool, but it's a dying field because of AI.
You think so, huh?
I mean,
You think AI has the creativity that humans do?
there will never be another Kanye West, another Juice WRLD, another Tom Petty, another.
AI's got its place, I think.
Oh, of course.
Certain
I think
things
automation,
Yeah.
For like port automation. Sorry, port workers. If it's cheaper for us and I got to pay less taxes,
Hey, man.
find a new job.
Oh, dude, that's how, man. I made my living off that shit for a while.
I'm just saying.
I don't want anyone to lose their job.
They're gonna do that. That's why I don't understand.
No.
Here's the
No, I
one
agree.
thing: is why if AI and robotics are so whatever, why isn't that being sent to Mars right now?
Yeah.
If we have an intelligence that we can attach,
I got you now. I got you.
why isn't it going there? I think they said they want to send humans to Mars next year.
Yeah, why not build the infrastructure first?
Yeah, we have robots.
Yeah,
why not just send them and then they can mine and
I mean, I've seen the little Tesla humanoid things. Like,
those are creepy, dude.
that's very creepy. Yeah, but like, if it goes and sets up a civilization on a different planet, I think it's got its purpose. It's different, man. But yeah, I think you're right about the AI.
Too many movies on why that's a bad idea.
I mean, I don't think writers are fucked. I think actors are fucked.
Oh yeah.
If you look at Sora, like what it can do now, it's you just prompt to video type shit. You just
writers are cheaper than actors too.
you'd be surprised. Coen Brothers,
Really?
Quentin Tarantino, yeah, you're paying big for
So
those scripts. Yeah.
they're getting more for
Only
than the actors.
certain
Okay,
writers.
okay.
Well, Tarantino's directing, and so are the Coen Brothers too.
Dude, Tarantino's just.
Yeah. So really, at the end of the day, it comes down to the creative ability, the creative talent of the person.
I think it's a great tool. Like I fuck around with autotune. It's not AI, but it's machine learning. It's taught itself to
Autotune's been around for a while.
a long time. But I like fucking around with it.
A lot
like,
of things also when they call AI that it's like
it's just machine learning.
it's like it's been around for a long time. They're just I think the term AI has been more creative. What's it called? Marketing, if that
Yeah.
is that the
Call
word,
anything,
the
you
term.
can call anything AI.
Yeah, they call anything AI, but yeah,
Well, it was
like,
like
how long
that.
who was the first Cher used a version of autotune for her song to get that. What?
Do you believe in love after love?
Yeah, to get that real digital echoey.
Yeah.
And that was like an early version of autotune, if I remember correctly. And it's like
back then it was just Antares.
Cher's what? Was she 80s?
Cher was popping in the 60s or 70s, 80s. Yeah. Early 90s when she peaked.
I'm sure.
She's in Vegas.
Okay, last picture I saw of her
That's
was
where,
a while back.
Vegas is such a weird place because it's like,
yeah,
you got Bruno Mars doing like, I think he's like, because apparently he was $50 million. Okay, this is not a gossip thing. But because he's a resident in Vegas, like the casinos just let his debt go.
That's
really.
Yeah.
Well, you probably pay him back in
just by getting people in. Yeah.
True.
I get it. It.
Yeah, it's just creative marketing is what I'm
creative marketing. Yeah. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an actual term or
well,
not. I think it's
here's
a term.
okay. Last point about AI is I read this story about some AI creator, I can't remember exactly who it is. They wrote a code to this AI that said try to survive no matter what. And so they told this AI and they let it build itself for a little minute, and then they told it, hey, we found something more efficient. So it started trying to overwrite the code.
Really?
Yes. So like people are freaking out about it because they're saying, "Oh, it's sentient." It's like, no, it was coded to.
It was doing what it was told to do.
Yes.
That's being obedient.
It's not that scary, I don't think
being
yet.
obedient.
The thing that scares me is every drone in the United States is pretty much ran by China, and I almost guarantee there's a back safe in that to where they can.
Yeah, the back
it's like the pager thing, and
yeah, that scary thing.
Dude, that was very crazy. That was
that's
very sophisticated.
Genius.
Well, like right
I mean,
before
I'm not
that,
advocating
they had
for
the
it,
radio bomb
but,
for that one dude, and then the next thing I know, like
that was some straight up James
so many
Bond,
pagers in the entire country
Genius.
just
Jason Bourne
Genius.
level, like
terrible.
yeah,
Terrible.
not
Terrible
advocating at
location,
all,
like,
but like that was
that's where the fights are going. Like think about it, like realistically,
Shutting down our power grid.
it was straight out of Hollywood, dude.
Yeah.
Like when I read that, I'm like, no fucking way, and I'm like, this is like straight.
I mean, like
Hollywood
just imagine,
script. Like,
just imagine if we had that technology or that ability in our deployment. All the individuals with radios who are communicating every day, if we somehow embedded those explosives back then and we just simultaneously detonated them, I mean, the implication is horrendous. We have no idea who, what, when, where.
Yeah, they could
it's
tell
gonna
us
get
someone's
hit.
bad. We would
There's
not
a
know.
movie about
For real.
something very similar. It was one of them SEAL movies, Zero Dark 30 or SEAL.
Zero Dark 30. That was
kind of a faux mockumentary.
Something
well, it's not
about
a
the
mockumentary
laptop
documentary.
batteries. It was fictional, but it was like plausible, I guess you say. But something about the laptop batteries, I believe, were like.
Well, you can make
explosive.
lithium ion.
Like,
that's why it's not supposed to go on airplanes.
Yeah. It was like something about. I can't remember which movie.
That's too much, man.
Yeah, we're going off topic.
Anyways, like,
Sorry.
I think drone warfare is the next step.
I mean, it pretty much is already. In
I mean, we've seen recently in the news,
Russia,
like,
dude. I'm so glad Taliban didn't have fucking drones.
Yeah.
Like, straight up, dude.
I mean,
That's
thankfully they
That's
just got
terrifying.
our old technology and weaponry, and then the Russians' old weapon and tech. Because if we fought them with our current stuff, we'd be no match. Because like you're on home turf, they're on home turf. Like
Yeah.
we're an invading force on home turf. We have, and they can blend in because they're part of the populace.
The home team's always got the advantage.
You
Exactly.
could see Jim Bob one day, next day is Bob Jim, your enemy.
Exactly.
Same person.
I mean, it's like
you never know. He's just gathering intel one day, and then
how many people did you shake hands with that tried to kill you?
who
I
knows?
don't know.
You'll never know. I think about it sometimes. I go, I have no idea.
Think about the IED that knocked me unconscious when we fucking in the ditches.
Yeah.
The guy's like, I don't know how it got there. I don't know. It's like,
It's in
bro,
your house.
you're in the middle of nowhere.
That we
You
found
know who the fuck set that up.
when the Sweeney was out with the dog and just started roaming, digging and shit like
Rudy?
that, finding fucking mortars and you know found all that shit. It was like
What was this?
I remember.
it was early on.
Yeah.
There was one mission very early. I
early
forget it
on.
all the time, but I somehow have this dream of it. We're sitting in trucks next to like a school or something, and some big ass fucking boom goes off. Like someone tried to set a mortar right next to us. And I just remember our lieutenant, no offense to you because it was your first whatever, but we're trying to figure it out. He's like, oh, I was like, what the fuck was that? It's like the first time hearing a recoilless rifle. It's like, you don't know what the fuck is happening next to you. And I remember it went up and it went back down. I think that was the time the crow froze and Tackett had to climb on top and fucking...
He hated it.
Oh my god.
He was...
I don't remember what mission that was.
He was telling me how much he hated that thing.
I just remember that fucking thing going off. We're like,
Yeah,
because we're supposed to be doing counter IDF, and a mortar went off right next to us. So
what do we call that? Deny and...
Terrain denial.
Terrain denial.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, terrain, yeah, that's
Makes sense on paper, too. That's where a lot of it made sense. I think it made the most sense on paper, all the stuff we did. It's like, yeah, just go stand around in these places that
Just
they
sit out there and
happen
just
to shoot
deter.
things from.